artificial intelligence with something as sacred as human life? Right now, AI is being used to make decisions in hospitals, on battlefields, and even behind the wheel. But are we ready to hand over that kind of power to algorithms? In this video, we're going to dive into the world of life or death AI. We're talking about the very real consequences of these decisions. For example, an AI system designed to help doctors diagnose cancer was trained on data that was 90% accurate. That means the algorithm was 10% likely to give a false positive, meaning a healthy person would be told they had cancer. And you can't really trust an algorithm that has a 10% chance of killing you. These systems are also being used on the battlefield, analyzing data from drones and other sources to decide who gets bombed. But who's going to take responsibility when an innocent person is killed by a drone strike? Not the soldier pulling the trigger, because they didn't do anything wrong. The algorithm made a mistake. And it's not just happening in the military. Self-driving cars are being programmed to make life or death decisions in the blink of an eye. But who's going to take the blame when a pedestrian is hit? The programmer, the CEO, the person who invested in the company? This is what life or death AI looks like. And we have to ask ourselves, is this really what we want? In hospitals around the world, AI is already helping doctors detect cancer, diagnose diseases, and even predict patient outcomes. Deep learning models can analyze medical scans faster than humans, and sometimes more accurately. For example, Google's DeepMind built an AI that can detect over 50 eye diseases with expert-level precision. That sounds amazing. But here's the catch. What happens when the AI gets it wrong? Who do you sue when a machine makes a fatal misdiagnosis? And more importantly, should we ever fully trust a system we don't fully understand? These systems work by being trained on massive datasets, learning patterns in X-rays or MRIs that even trained doctors might miss. But they were only as good as the data they retrained on, and they often lack transparency. This phenomenon is called the black box problem. Imagine a drone identifying a target, making a decision, and executing a strike, all without a human pressing a button. This isn't science fiction. Autonomous weapons systems are already being tested, and in some cases, deployed. AI gives military forces speed and accuracy, but it also raises terrifying ethical questions. Can a machine distinguish between a combatant and a civilian? And when things go wrong, who takes the blame? Autonomous weapons use computer vision and pattern recognition to identify and engage targets, but they operate in unpredictable environments, and errors can be catastrophic. Many experts, including Elon Musk and over 30,000 AI researchers, have called for bans on autonomous weapons. Self-driving cars are marketed as the safer alternative to human drivers, fewer accidents, faster reaction times. But what happens when they face an ethical dilemma? Imagine a scenario. A car must choose between hitting a child in the road or swerving and risking the life of the passenger. What decision should it make? And who programs that decision into the car? This is known as the trolley problem, a famous ethical thought experiment. In the AI context, engineers try to program rules. But real-world situations are messy, and AI may not always make the right choice, especially when human lives are involved. When a human makes a mistake, there's accountability. But when AI is involved, it gets murky. Was it the engineer, the company, the dataset? Right now, global laws and regulations are struggling to keep up with the rapid pace of AI development. If AI kills someone, we may not even know who to blame. This legal gray area is one of the biggest barriers to AI adoption in high-risk fields, like healthcare and transportation. Some countries are trying to solve this problem by drafting AI-specific liability laws. For example, in the EU, a new proposal suggests that AI companies could be liable for damages caused by their products. But enforcement of these laws is inconsistent, and cross-border cooperation almost non-existent. This is a major issue for companies operating in multiple jurisdictions. Take, for example, a self-driving car company. If a car crashes in one country, they might be able to point to a different country's laws to avoid liability. This is one of the most important conversations we need to be having. AI has the potential to save lives, but it also has the power to end them. Should we allow machines to make such monumental choices, or should there always be a human in the loop? The debate isn't just technological, it's deeply philosophical. Because at the end of the day, trusting AI means trusting ourselves to get it right. Many experts advocate for human-in-the-loop systems where AI assists but doesn't control the final decision. But as AI gets smarter and faster, that line gets blurrier and the pressure to automate completely only grows. What do you think? Should we give AI the power to decide? So, can we trust AI with human life? Maybe, but only if we ask the right questions. Before it's too late, let us know what you think. Would you trust an AI doctor? Would you feel safe in a self-driving car? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more AI deep dives.